Hello everyone, this is ENVtuber, Professional Alchemist, and we are going to create our own 3D pet as a prop for vnyan. This is to work with VTS P.O.G, so make sure you have the program. I will be listing on screen and in the video description the Unity versions and other stuff that you may need for this. VRM, vnyan, and our 3D pet already imported here. We add the pet to the scene, we assign texture, and we configure the material. Make sure on the pet to configure the rig and animation so we can properly animate it with the blend shape clips, or whatever you want to call them later. Also, just in case, enable legacy blend shapes normal, just to be sure. With that out of the way, we are going to be creating now the animations we are going to be using. For now, we are just going to create the animation files, so we have already there, and we're going to be setting them up in a bit. For this tutorial, we're just going to be needing the idle and the moulding animation. Idle is going to be the animation state that is going to go back after every TTS ends, and the moulding is going to be the animation that's going to play while playing the TTS. Make sure to drag and drop the two animations to the model, to the pet. Out of the way, we're going to open the animation window in Unity, and we are going to be animating the mouth moving while it speaks. It's going to be like a bubble animation, like a mouth open and closing animation at the interval to simulate the mouth moving to the audio. You want to add the equivalent to the A uh, phoneme in general for your model, because that tends to make the mouth open quite widely, but it can vary depending on your model. In that model that you can find in the VTS P.O.G files, it's going to be the MA blend shape. Want to have it open and close and animation. We want the first and last frame to be of the mouth in the same position, and we want it the animation to loop. Apart from that, you can like the interval and the amount of movement can vary depending on your choice. You can like set up much more frames that I'm setting up here. This is like the minimum we need. When we finish, we click end recording and we go to Animator. In Animator, we first need to set up the parameter we're going to be using for the transition. We want to create a new int and call it mouthing, as you see there on the video. We want to create two transitions, one coming and one outing from the states. Idle is going to be our initial state, mouthing is going to be our mouthing state. In the conditions, we're going to put mouthing equals 1 to enter mouthing, and mouthing equals 0 when we want to get out of the state. make sure you set up in the modeling animation the loop time to be enabled. So animation is going to loop and it's not going to stay at the last pose when the animation ends. With that added, we want to go and add the vnyan param linker. We need to put modding in both. One is the vnyan param, and the other is going to be the animator param. We're calling them both the same, so it's easier to track. And make sure you drag and drop the pet object to animator so we can assign the animator there. With that finished, we're going to be going to the vnyan SDK menu. I'm going to export prop. Name it whatever you want to name it. In this case, we're going to name it Axolotl Tutorial Video. So I can identify this from my other files, my other versions of this model. We wait for the export. And the prop export window, we are ready to go. Now in vnyan, with our model loaded, we go to props, add prop, select the prop we just created, and we will see it here loaded. Make sure to scale it to your taste and needs. Excellent. Now we go to settings, node graphs, and make sure we import the 3D prop pet node graph that we provide there alongside the other files in VTS P.O.G. Import the node graph. You'll see some instructions if you want to further set it up. But with VTS P.O.G open, which I forgot to open, VTS P.O.G open, make sure PNG is disabled, super important. Click 3D. And of course, make sure the connections are correct. The VNC port is the same as one of the receivers. If you're using an old vnyan version, you may need to like switch back and forth. This one here, there was a bug in one of the old versions, but probably by the point that this video comes out, it's going to be fixed. So I wouldn't worry much. Just in case, do it if you are in an old version. And with that out of the way,
P.O.G Online Poggers.
there we go. It's great. You can tinker in calibrate to make the model move big, a bit
P.O.G
more,
Online
a bit
Poggers.
more obvious sometimes, but a lot will depend on the animation, to be honest.
P.O.G Online Poggers. P.O.G Online Poggers.
That's it. I hope you guys enjoy it and have a great day.
P.O.G Online Poggers.